Well, sometimes the meteorologists get it wrong, right, Charlie Cat?
Well, this was a nice spot to stop and have lunch, but can definitely see some weather coming in, and I was thinking more about camping down along a creek or a river or something today rather than up high in the mountains. So I'm gonna roll on. Got a little ways to go to get up into the area that I was thinking of getting to.
I got the awning deployed just in time. Looks like the forecast may have been accurate after all. Much of the fall color we're seeing up here is big leaf maple, which is native to Oregon. Its leaves are the largest of any maple and can grow to more than 12 inches across.
So what do you think about camping in the rain? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. It can be annoying when everything gets wet. There's something extra special about being in the forest in the rainy season. There's this smell, there's just the sound of the rain coming down on everything. It's very, very pleasant. And it's nature. This forest would not be as lush and beautiful as it is without all of the rain that we get here in our wet season. And I love that I can come out here and nobody else is camping. It is just serene, the entire national forest to myself. Love it.
For dinner tonight, I'm attempting a camping version of a basic comfort food meal we often make at home on cold, wet winter nights, which is sort of my interpretation of shepherd's pie. Technically, shepherd's pie should be lamb or mutton, but I'm using ground beef, which I'm browning as my first step. I'm removing the meat for now so I can sauté the mushrooms. With the mushrooms cooked, I'm setting them aside as well. I've brought a partial pack of basic mixed vegetables. Obviously, you could do some of this simultaneously on a 2-burner stove, but even at home, I usually cook everything one by one in a single skillet, while in a separate pan, I start heating water for the mashed potatoes. I'm using the campfire for that. Now that the veggies are cooked, I'm putting all the components back in the skillet. At home, I finish this dish in the oven, so I typically just mix everything together in a baking dish, but that's not going to be an option for me out here tonight. I'm tying it all together with concentrated cream of mushroom soup. That's not the traditional sauce for shepherd's pie, but the kids and I prefer it this way. Since we want a thick sauce and not soup, I don't add the full additional can of water indicated on the directions, but use just enough to loosen it up a bit. Let's see how that water is doing. Yeah, that worked great as a second burner. I'm a fan of these just add water instant potatoes. Making mashed potatoes from scratch at camp would be more trouble than it's worth. Typically, once you've assembled the pie, you would top it with cheese and bake it in the oven, which yields a beautiful golden crust on top. Since I don't have that option, my idea is to still put cheese on it, but I'm going to use my propane torch to finish it off. Ultimately, this is mostly just creating blackened cheese shreds rather than melting and browning as I'd hoped. Oh well. I probably wouldn't make this again while camping, but it's still a nice, hot, tasty treat on a cold, wet night. Despite the rain, it's been very pleasant to be camping in the autumn forest with the river keeping me company, and I'm glad I made the trek out here. I checked the clock when I started breaking camp, and the total elapsed time from packing up the kitchen to getting in the driver's seat came to 14 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the rainy camp as much as I did. For now, it's time to air up and head home.